Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I have another book haul. Yes, I went to my favorite thrift store called Savers, and they always have like so many good books. The first book I got is called The Vampirates, Demons of the Ocean by Justin Somper. I think that's how you say it. The Ring Light. I have no idea what this is about. This was actually recommended to me in high school where I forgot who he was, but he not too sure. But I like the cover. It's like vampire pirates, so that's like two of the best things on earth. And this is book one. I think it's a middle grade, but it seems so cool. Look at it. I'll post a synopsis right here because me reading out loud, it's bad, but I need to work on that. But yeah, this is one of the books. Okay, let's put you there. The next book actually is book 4 in a series, a very popular series called Shatter Me. I've never read it, but I saw this and I'm like, okay, if I get book 4, then it might motivate me to get it, and that is Restore Me by Shatter Me. Oh, look at this cover. I like this cover. I've seen these around them everywhere. Very popular in booktube, but I don't even have the first book. And this was cheap. This was only $3.49, so I had to get it. All I know, if the main character touches anyone, they die? I'm not sure, but got a lot of hype, and all the covers have an eye, so yeah. And this is book 5. I noticed that a lot of science fiction, fantasy, some young adult, and adult books, what they like to do is make the first 3 books, make it as a trilogy, and then like 1 or 2 years later come back to the series. And I haven't. The only series I read that done that comes off in my head is Red Rising, and I love it. I feel like in Red Rising it gets darker, way darker, so I don't know about this one, but I like the cover, like frost. And yeah, okay. The next book is another famous fantasy book, and that is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I heard a lot of mixed things actually. I heard that the main character in here is kind of arrogant, and I really don't mind arrogant characters so much, as long as there's character development, I guess. But yeah, this has been around quite a while too. I'll put a synopsis up there. Where did you come out? 2007, which is kind of long ago. But yeah, I mean, look at it. I like the anniversary edition hardcover because it looks so nice. And yeah, just as a man standing there in the wind. Very cool. Alright, what's this one? This book was also recommended to me in high school because I think it was a friend, somebody, I forgot who. I was reading the Hush Hush series, and if you haven't read that series, go check it out. It's so good, especially after you read Twilight. It's like one of the most, I feel like it's funny because when people recommend books like, oh, if you like Twilight, they recommend some vampire books that are nothing like Twilight, which could be good and bad because, you know, Twilight is, there's some things in Twilight that are not so great. I only found 2 books that actually remind me so much of Twilight, and that's Hush Hush and Obsidian. I'll put it up there. And they have nothing to do with vampires. It's an alien and fallen angel novel, and I lived for it. I devoured Hush Hush. It was so good. Highly recommend. I may do a reread. Who knows? I just hope I still like the main characters. I like the main character. As always, I don't like the love interest because they're so, I don't know, cliche and dumb. But it's called Halo by Alexandra Ardenotto. I think I'm getting that right. And I've seen these books around because, I mean, my friend told me about it. And yeah, the covers are pretty cool. I love this angel with wings. I don't know. But it's giving me some Hush Hush vibes, and if it's kind of like Hush Hush, then I'm definitely excited for it. I do believe it's a young adult. I'll also put the summary right there because, you know, I suck at reading out loud. And okay, this next book is also by Shatter Me, and it's called Furthermore. This was another popular book I've seen around booktube, and but look at colors. It's so cool, and look at that. I know, I love it. I don't know what this is about either. I know it's a first book in the series. I don't know how many books, but I'll put the summary right there again. And yeah, I think this is a middle grade too. And I've been in a middle grade mood. I'm actually not following my TBR, although I am starting Onoko officially tonight, right after I finish my homework. But I'm listening to Inkheart by Coraline Funk, I think that's her name. And it's so good. I love the movie, but I think I'm gonna love the book better. Next 3 books, I was actually like, okay, I want these. I like these covers a lot. Let me put them in order. So it is the Red Dragon trilogy, excluding, what's that one book? Hannibal Rising. My older sister she already has these ones too, but anyways, and so it's Red Dragon, which is actually the first book. I always thought it was Silence of the Lambs too. Silence of the Lambs. I Don't Want That Glare. And Hannibal. And I saw the first few episodes of Clarice with my sister, and it felt kind of it's questionable. I mean,
choices.
A graphic novel? Yeah, a graphic novel of Ms. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's a mouthful. But by Ransom Riggs and art by Cassandra Jean. I believe she does Beautiful Creatures. Saw this, and to be honest, at the beginning when I first watched BookTube, I was so like, I wanted to read this book. But as time went on, I was like, there's other books, but since it's the graphic novel, it's shorter and it has creepy pictures. I love it. May make me actually read the series. Who knows? All right, I have 2 more books and that's it. Okay, the next book is actually from Rick Riordan's publishing, and I don't know why I haven't got another book from his publishing company, because the covers are awesome. They all look great. And so yeah, it's called Dragon Pearl by Yoon Ha Lee. And again, I will put the summary right there because I suck at summarizing things. But look at this cover. That's what I love about his publishing company and stuff. It's just the colors, they're so freaking cool. It's also a middle grade novel. I don't know if it's book 1 or which book this is, because they're usually in series and stuff. And the last book is X-Men, The Legacy of Quest trilogy. I love X-Men. I love the films. I have actually never seen all of the cartoons. I do plan on to. It's just so nice because I remember one time, it was one summer, and I had 2 VHS tapes of like the first 2 episodes of the show, and I used to watch them a bunch of times. I love it. I love the classical cartoon looking. I guess this is like an adaptation to one of them. Or, you know, when authors like to do that thing. They did it for Supernatural, they did it for Buffy, where they write their own stories, but it's still based off the show, but it's not like canon, I guess. But yeah, I saw this and I'm like, it's mine, I gotta have it. It's not a comic, but it does have pictures, like those pictures, like for the chapters. Those are just so cool. Look at that art. Oh my god. I've always wanted to read the X-Men comics, but there's so many that I can't. I don't know where to start. I think that I'll put the summary right there again, because, you know, I am terrible at that. Other than that, I don't have any more books to show you. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll always reply to comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great night, day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.